Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Zeki Zombie and this is what I'm considering my first official video. My first video, I will link it down below if you want to check it out. If this is the first video that you are seeing from me, I'll link my first video down below. It was just a cute little teaser that I had made for Halloween because I call myself Zeki Zombie. This is the name of my channel. This is the name of probably anything you'll ever find me on any social media. It will be Zeki Zombie, Zeki the Zombie, some form of Zeki Zombie. And so I wanted to do a video where I kind of just introduced myself as Zeki Zombie, and I thought the perfect time to do that was Halloween. And now I did a Halloween video, and now it's like all the way to almost basically January now. And I'm doing a New Year's video. So I did this look based off of what I think of when I think about the new year. And of course, when I think about New Year's, I think about a fresh start and everything like that. But I also, more like makeup wise and just color wise, I always think about gold and glitter and purple. And what inspired this more sort of peachy shadow is that it reminded me of champagne and or apple, what do you call it, apple cider, bubbly sparkling cider. Here's the video. I do not want to keep you away from it any longer because you've waited 2 months for this, right? I know you did. Hey loves. Alright, so I have already put on my foundation. I've contoured and concealed, but I am now blending out some eyelid primer, and I'm going to start with some shadow out of this beautiful vegan and cruelty-free Venus palette by Lime Crime, and we're going to use the color Divine right in our crease. I'm getting right in that, pretty much in your eye socket, blending it back and forth, and it's just a beautiful matte brown shade that I like to use as like the base for pretty much any eye look that I'm going to do. So I'm just going to blend that in. Okay, now I'm going to use this color Icon in the same palette. It's a deep dark matte brown, and it's just going to make that crease pop even more. I really wanted to make this look have a cut crease, so this is going to really help that effect that I'm trying to go for. And now we're going to blend that in on both sides so that it has a nice smooth gradient from the two brown colors. Now with a flat eyeshadow brush and this jumbo NYX pencil in the color Milk, I'm going to set up the base for the color that I'm actually going to use on my lid. And this is also kind of showing a dramatic separation between the crease and my lid where the color is going to be. So that's what's going to give you that cut crease effect. So I'm going to, of course, do this on both sides. Okay, now I'm going to use the color Shell out of the Venus palette all over the lid where I put the white pencil at. And as you can see, it just makes the color pop. I really love this color because it's a very pretty peachy color with a gold iridescence to it, and it just really pops and makes that crease just really pop. And like I said, it reminds me of champagne. I thought that was perfect for New Year's. Now I'm going to use the color Aura from the palette just in the corners of my eyes, just to give that a little bit of brightness and open up my eyes a little bit, make them look a little bit more awake. I'm going back to the color Shell and putting that right under my lash line just to add some brightness under there and just show off that beautiful champagne color some more. And then I'm also going to go back to Divine and blend that down under my lash line as well and just give it a little bit more of a smoked out effect. Okay, now it's time for winged liner. I'm using this eyeliner by e.l.f. and it's funny because I thought it was black, but it's actually a really dark blue and it's called Midnight. And I actually thought that that was perfect, that it was called Midnight, because at midnight it will be New Year's. So I used that, and of course you could use black if you want to, but I just happened to have this one lying around and used it by accident, but I guess it was meant to be. Eyebrow time. Okay, so I'm going to use this pencil by Wet n Wild and it's called Taupe of the Morning. So it's just a really soft taupey brown color that just gives my brows a really natural full look that I just am obsessed with. Ever since I started using it, I have not used anything else. And I'm just going to use my spoolie brush to blend that out. And of course, if your brows are darker or lighter than mine, you can use whatever color works for you. You don't have to use the same color, but this one I love. And now I'm going to use this Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer right under my brow, right on the brow bone. That's just going to help clean it up down there and define that shape of your brow and make them on fleek. Now I'm using my beauty blender to just pat that out really quick. And next I'm going to put on my lashes. These are by Ardell. They're so natural. And now I'm going to use Urban Decay's Perversion Mascara. It literally is the best mascara I've ever used in my life. And you can see why. It just really makes my lashes pop. And now I'm going to use Urban Decay's Illuminator. This is in the color Aura, and I'm using it just on my cheekbones and on my temple. This is the brush that came with it, and I think it works best to apply it with the brush that came with it first, and then I use a fan brush with nothing on it to kind of blend it out because sometimes it's a little too strong. So that's what I'm doing right now, just to soften it up a little bit. Okay. So now I'm going to highlight my cupid's bow and my nose with this eyeshadow, actually by e.l.f. It's called Enchanted, and it's so pretty, really pretty gold, kind of peachy too, sort of like the eyeshadow that we used. And I'm also putting it right over top of Aura. Now for lips. Now I did two different lip looks. So the first one, I'm actually going to use the same pencil I used to do my brows, and I'm just lining my lips with that. And now I'm going to use my favorite liquid suede lip color from NYX. And this is in the color Sandstorm. It goes on so smooth. It looks kind of shiny now, but it actually dries matte. And it's like my absolute favorite brown so far right now. So I decided to take my hair down just so you guys could see like the full effect, like how the look would look with this Sandstorm brown lip by NYX, with my hair like actually down and not clipped back looking like a crazy woman. Okay, now it's time for lip look number 2. So what I use for this is NYX lip liner pencil in the color Prune, and I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips with this and blend it out with my finger. And then I'm going to go over it with another Lime Crime product. This is their Velvetine in the color Faded, and it's an amazing beige purple. But it's crazy because first of all, it looks shiny and then dries matte, kind of like the NYX one. But this one actually, I feel like the color transforms. It actually gets darker as it dries. Okay, loves, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I forgot to mention though that I put some 99-cent glitter I got from Sally's over top, so that's why it's a little bit more on the sparkly side, and I just wanted to add more champagne bubble sparkles. But I hope you guys enjoyed. All products used are cruelty-free and will be linked down below, and I hope you guys have a happy new year. Best wishes to all of you, and thank you so much again for watching. please comment, like, and subscribe. Mwah!